Hello, lovelies. Welcome to the Judy TV show. In here, I talk about marriage and marriage related trending issues. And I am Judith. Lovelies, I just saw a video that May Edochie, made where she was, narrating how the house came about and all the things she went through when she sold recharge card, carrying cement in her car and everything. When I saw that, I was like, oh, so what was you dragging? I stand to be corrected. What was you dragging? And the you will know if May is not saying the truth, he would have come out to say, no, it is not the truth. So what was you dragging the house for? Besides, this woman has children for you. Is it not you as a man that is supposed to provide for where your children is going to stay? Some people might argue ahead, but he has other children and they're supposed to divide it, or they live together, or they sell it. So if they sell it and give Yu's own his portion, and then give May her portion, and then May uses her own to now go and buy another house, that means it's May that provided accommodation for her children. While Yul will now use his own to provide accommodation for his other children by Judy Austin. So it's not balanced. Besides, Yul is still making an income. If you, for instance, probably is a government worker or a CEO or whatever, but is retired, that's when you'll be like, okay, let's divide what we have. Let's share it amongst the women or amongst the children or whichever way the court will decide. But this one, you is still making an income. He makes an income on Facebook, in fact, on his social media handles, on YouTube, you just name them. So if you're still making an income, it's just for you to like, now go and since you have another family, raise that other family. Because I want to believe that if you had dated Judy Austin for 6 years, going by what is put out there, that means, well, directly or indirectly, he must have prepared for having her as a wife. And that was why he now went to marry her without the consent or without even informing his father, according to his father, Chief Pete Edochie. So that means he was prepared. He made up his mind to take this lady. Now you have her, you should provide for her. Not not relying on the house that you did not build. Even if you put anything there, maybe 10% or 20% of what went in there, you have children by this woman. So how come he has come to let's share the house and everything? In fact, I was like, when I had watched that video, I couldn't even watch it to the end. I mean, I was like, all this. So what was you contending? What was he trying to fight for? As a matter of fact, it was just the way you handled this whole thing that brought this thing to this messy stage that it is in. Apparently, you felt a stubborn person like me, who is May, to challenge. He felt his ego was punctured by May, a woman that he knows that doesn't talk, a woman that he knows how, when he talks in the house, this woman will, be running helter skelter. All of a sudden, for this woman to be bold enough to puncture his ego. And that is why when anybody wants to support May in any way, you comes for them. First of all, he follows them, AY them, and the rest, Obi Kubana them, and the rest of them. But what am I trying to say? Yul is making an income. He's still making an income. I think he's in the 45 or so. I stand to be corrected. But then he's still making an income. That is the most important thing. So it's a question of you now going to, and he's based in Abuja now. There are a lot of houses in Abuja that you can buy, already built in so many estates. If he hasn't gotten one, you buy that house and then put your new family there and then, start with them. So that this woman that said he wants a divorce and whatever, if it is to sign whatever, you sign it for her, let her move. This thing would have it wouldn't have been any much drama inside this matter. But you wouldn't want her to go, but at the same time, you're giving the impression that, oh, you don't know what I'm going through. And then you also taking it out on your children. I don't understand. If you had handled this in the way you were supposed to handle it, probably by now all these things wouldn't have been playing out. I didn't know that this thing, it was all these things were involved. And at the end of the day, you was now busy, still gunning for the house, that they should share this and share that. How? When this woman has children for you and you are the man that is supposed to provide for them. Judy Austin said one time in one of the videos she made that, you is a good man. He provides for everything, including transport fare from one point to the other and all that. So I expected that, since you planned this, since you didn't share, discuss it with your wife, you just went ahead and then married Judy Austin, got her pregnant and what have you. because the husband said, she was still with him when he used to ask her, did you know Yul Edochie and all that. Now that you have her, which means this is something you have already planned within you. So I expect that now that she has even given you, I think, two boys and a girl now, it's now for you to get an accommodation for them. Like I said, there are so many estates in Abuja. It depends on the level, your budget. This whatever budget you have, this an estate that you get to in Abuja, and that your budget can get you a house, even if it's not what you desire or what you merit. You can be there while you are now planning to get a bigger one or whatever. But for you now to be trying to share what this woman suffered for, how now? It is not done. Meanwhile, she has children for you. Abba, no, 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 no. I didn't even know that. Was when I saw that video, I was like, what is this now? No, no, no. If it is at this point in time, no, I don't think it is right. And then again, I've done a video on that, but let me also re-emphasize on that. What German boss lady said to you about posting Sadike and what's the name of the other, Peter. Two reasons. I agree with her in total, even though she later now said that she had that experience that May is having now. Judy Austin, an Igbo lady, did the same thing to her. So I wouldn't know why she's now, supporting what Judy Austin did. But that's, by the way, that's not what I'm talking about now. What I want to bring out in what she said is that, look, this idea of posting Stadike and her younger brother, right? Even when whether the boy was sleeping or whatever, and you're forcefully posting her because your voice was there at the background, right? I want to believe probably that this video was recorded when they bought that Range Rover toy, when May posted that, or probably in December and all that, because what we are hearing now is that the court said they were going to come on inspection, unscheduled inspection to Yul's house to ascertain whether, because Yul said he's not married to Judy Austin, that it's only Tadike they had, as a skid maker, co-skid makers, that he doesn't know about what is his name, Peter, let alone this new one. So that Yul has been, I saw a couple of videos on that, allegedly, that Yul has been trying to see where he can ask Judy Austin to go to, so that anytime, since it's an unscheduled visit, inspection, so that when the court officials comes to inspect his house, they will discover that there's no lady that is living with him, and then that will support his argument or claim in the court. Now, if that be the case, apparently maybe Judy Austin is not, feeling cool about him asking them to leave or denying her and the children and all that. So she now decided, because I want to believe that this it was not recorded now. This thing was not, that video was not done now. So she now decided to bring it up because you can hear the voice of you at the background. So, which means you was there. So apparently they recorded this thing when that toy vehicle Range Rover, when they bought it and everything. So they recorded that thing, and then at the end of the day, Judy Austin decided to put it now. But to Judy Austin, this thing you're putting out is going to implicate the man you claim you love. You know that this is a very sensitive time for him. So if you claim you love that man, you wouldn't have made this post now. Because if you don't know it, the court is watching. Not just May's legality, the court is watching. You don't know who and who, court officials, judicial officials, that the court or the administration will ask to be monitoring your pages and your channels. You don't know. So this thing that you post now will even implicate you. Since it is just for you people to be able to, like, escape without a bigamy case, bigamy was added to the suit or something, I don't know, for this issue to now come up, then this posting this thing now does not make any sense at all. It doesn't. You are rather implicating this man, and you claim you love him, because we've seen you a couple of times. Ijem Mili Diofo, Ijem Mili Diojoso, Ijem Mili. Now that Ijem Mili, you are not doing something that will implicate him. Because if he's not able to prove this case now, and then finally this thing is decided, you can back some years in jail. This thing alone can make him back some years in jail. Is that what he wants? For the man that you love? For the Ijem Mili Jofo? No, now Judy said, no, you shouldn't have done this. No, you shouldn't have done this. I want to believe that both of you should have been on the same page when this thing came up. And then you should have advised him to leave this idea of, trying to say, let's share the house, because if you had not done that, maybe you would have signed the divorce paper, and this divorce would have concluded a long time ago, and then you will now face your front. But because he's busy insisting, let's probably build a house, let's do a conference, this, that. Probably that's what got you people to this setting. And can I shock you, Judy Austin and Yul Edochie? You see, no matter how you ask Judy to clear everything in the house, and pick it and go out and maybe to anywhere to go and stay until the court people comes and whatever, they must see something that will implicate you. They must see the truth cannot be hidden. They must see something that will implicate you. You don't even know whether a camera is mounted outside of your house without your knowledge. So that as they are packing out, they will be seeing it and they will play it before you. In US, I don't know about other country. Most times when people want to get a green card, going to get documents and all that, they will arrange with some people that will now come and say, people do it, that will now come and say they are married and all that and all that. And at the end of the day, I heard that what people will now do is that they will now come to the person's house and then hang one or two clothes. That is to show that I'm married to this person. When the officers, the officers that will come and inspect the house, they will come and inspect the house. And when they see those clothes, they will go away. By 12 midnight, they will just come unannounced. And whatever thing they see in the house, they take a picture of everything. Then they will come unannounced. And when they come unannounced, anything they will not see that, and that's what they will take. By that 12 midnight, when you are not expecting them, they look at. So whatever clothes that you're hanging in the wardrobe, they'll take a photograph of the order of those clothes. Maybe you have 3 or 4 clothes. They will take a photograph of how it is. The shoe that where you arrange it, they will take a photograph of that and they will now go. By the time they come 12 midnight, maybe in 2 days time or 3 days time, and they look at it and it's the same way it is, then they will know that you're telling lies. Because there's no way somebody wouldn't have used that. So you don't know the wisdom they're coming with. But posting this picture, this video now of these children, and you're exposing those children to attack, people will now start analyzing, are they healthy? This one is not talking. This one is wake up, wake up. If the child is sleeping, why would you have to wake the child up to come and sit in the vehicle? So a child that is sleeping, will he drive a vehicle? Oh my goodness. The point I'm making here is this. If what May said is true, because both of you know which one is the truth, right? If what that woman said is true, you please go and conclude this divorce matter. You can ask them to withdraw the bigamy issue if it is still possible now. Let them not join it, in the suit. Let them withdraw it, but end this divorce matter and move on with Judy Austin. Concentrate on getting your family to accept Judy Austin. You have boys by this lady, 2 boys at that. Concentrate on getting your family, especially your father, to accept these children, to accept Judy. Even if they don't accept Judy Austin, to accept these children, because it's only Stadike that your father accepted. He didn't do that, Peter. And then this girl now, I think the girl, they say Judy Austin gave birth to a baby girl. I don't know whether he will accept that. Concentrate on getting him to do that. Your father is already 78. If in the next 50 years, in the next 60 years, in the next 78 years, if Jesus starts to come, he's still alive. Any day God calls him home, you cannot be sure of what will happen to those children. It will just be war. Already, one of your elder brothers also lost his daughter, a 19-year-old daughter. That man is not happy. His wife is not happy. So at the end of the day, it will be a battle in your family. Make sure you sort it out now. Concentrate on that. Settle this divorce matter with me. He's a candidate, just like German boss lady advised you. He's a candidate advice. So settle this divorce matter with me. Release me, let her go. Because you have seen that lady has made up her mind. Coming back to you, I doubt. All you now have to do, let her go. Concentrate on Judy Austin and her children, and then get your family, whatever is going to take you, begging them or whatever. Now, that is not yet late to get them to accept these children. Because at the end of the day, this one you're even posting them, you're creating, just like German possibility, you are creating an enmity between them and your older children. At the end of the day, in your evening time, it is these children, especially the grown ones, they are the ones that will be there for you. But if you hurt them with all these posts and all these things you are making, they will just walk away and leave you away. Have you not seen some men, I don't want to mention names, when their daughter was getting married, I was not told and all that. The girl is grown and she knew what she saw between you and her mother. So if the girl had wanted, she would tell you herself. But because of what she saw, she just walked away, got married and left you. Please, you, this is a very good opportunity for you to correct one or two things. Forget about all this you deal with. Because if you are this stubborn as you claim, you should have gone to court now to claim that, yes, with your futures, accept Judy Austin and the children. You should have accepted if you are stubborn now. But for this one, when you go to court, you now started dancing Tinina Tanana. You, this is a very good opportunity for you to right this wrong. So before it is late, a word is enough for a wise. Guys, I saw that May's video. I'm certain that a good number of us must have seen that video. And I just felt, so what was you dragging? What was he dragging? Rather than him to allow this woman to go, knowing all these things, all this brouhaha wouldn't have gotten to this extent. That's my own belief. He wouldn't have gotten to this extent. But because you kept on dragging it, dragging and dragging and dragging, look at how it's gotten. Bigamy wasn't even there in the first instance. I'm surprised if bigamy is added or has been added. Please, you do the needful. And guys, that's all I have to say in this video. Let me know your opinion at the comment section as usual, because this is, a discussion that, should be just a discussion that should be between me and you guys. Okay, it's not just me telling you guys. I may have told you guys what my opinion is. Let me also know your opinion at the comment section so we can have a conversation around that. Thank you guys for always watching my videos. Please watch this one, like this video, subscribe to my channel, the Judy TV show, so that we take it from there, right? Thank you so very much, guys. I sincerely and deeply appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you all. Bye for now, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.